Capricorn, hi and welcome to your overly thematic reading. Sorry, I'm looking at the viewfinder because my battery is dying. But this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, and or Venus. However, if you clicked on this video because you felt compelled to, you were brought here for a reason, unless you're, of course, a cross-watcher and you already know what that reason is. But anyway, I hope you hear all that you need if you are completely new to this channel, and definitely do subscribe before you leave, okay? For the thematic reading this month, instead of it being a typical 9-card spread, I'm really leaving it up to Spirit to use me as the channel and to relay the messages that really need to come in at this time. So it might be 3 cards, it might be 9, 12, we'll just, you know, play it by ear and until my camera dies, I guess. But coming into the first week of February, what you can be feeling energetically, what came out as I was shuffling was the Ace of Coins, followed by the Star card. Luck and prosperity, opportunities, goals, new goals that you know are really going to take off for you this year. This is really I don't want to necessarily say wishing upon a star, but shooting for the star and landing amongst the moon at the very least, right? You guys, look at that. The World card. Come on, Capricorn. Get serious. Have a vision. Most of you already know what you're doing. Most of you already know what you want to be when you grow up, and so you're seeking out these opportunities. Okay, can I shadow somebody? Is there a paid internship anywhere? Is there anything that I can read to learn more about the craft that I'm interested in? Is there any video that I can watch so that I can visually see, if you're a visual learner, how to do what it is that I'm doing and practice on that until I become that expert? You guys are really coming into the beginning of February on a high, okay? Especially when it comes to your creative pursuits, especially when it comes to your self-image and the impression that you're wanting to leave among the world, right? This is going to supersede you. This is something that can outlive you. You guys are really going to be showing your assets this month and what you're capable of and why you should be chosen for a particular position if you haven't already been, okay? What came out was the 7 of Cups and the Fool card. So this is maybe dealing with your emotions a little bit in the 7 of Cups energy, and the confusions that you may have, that you may feel about yourself. This is really needing to pay attention to your higher guidance though also at this time if you're feeling a little conflicted emotionally. This energy with the 7 of Cups and the Fool, this is not letting anybody on a very literal level fool you into believing otherwise than how you already feel about yourself. If you have a positive self-image, if it's a little more like mixed here and there here with this 7 of Cups energy, then you're really having to work on that and stabilize on one opinion as far as who you are and who you want to be, who you know that you can be, but not being hyper realistic about it or surrealistic, too imaginative about who you are and your capabilities with the 7 of Cups, because you can easily play into delusions with this energy here. But don't let anybody else dilute your self-image, your self-esteem, okay? And the ideas that you have, because they are brilliant and it is proven to be that way with the first 3 cards that came out. It's just whatever comes up energetically in the second week. The 7 does also correspond to one-on-one partnerships, so you might be uneasy as far as an emotion that you can be feeling when it comes to choosing those people that you may need, right? Your team, your A-team is what I'm hearing. Have you guys seen that movie? But who is going to make sense for you? Who can really help you, and who isn't just kind of like talking up a good game? You're going to have to really watch for that, because if you are new to business and business endeavors and contracts or anything else that is more long-term that happens in the 7th house, right? Which can also be about like marriages, but again, you're Capricorn, so it's more about like career and fame and reputation and fortune in your house, right? So they can play on your naivety and have you signing your life away to something that you don't understand, or where you're not getting all that you deserve on a monetary level. So just be careful with that energy coming into the second or third week. Okay, now what came out, funny enough, when I set the cards down to briefly articulate more what it was that I was sensing, the Queen of Wands was at the bottom of the deck, and she will be seen, she will be heard. Do you hear me? You have the Queen of Wands that came out, as well as the Judgment card. Okay, fret not here when it comes to having to make that sort of decision, when it comes to people and or contracts. Read it through and through, but do know that you are smarter than they're making you out to be. You can breathe life into or kill somebody's opportunity if you feel they are trying to take advantage, right, in this Seven of Cups energy. Now, as far as romance is concerned, because that is what the eclipse is going to be bringing in for a lot of people, right, a heightened sense of romance and wanting more intimacy in their life. You will definitely see that, see how you may have been oblivious to how little you were in the romance department, and working on that in this next season with this next person. You can be calling in a fire sign or wanting to reconnect with a fire sign coming into the month of February. You know, perfect timing for that full moon, right? That blood moon eclipse that we had in Leo, because Valentine's Day is on the 14th. So it's using that lingering energy in Leo's loving nature, you know, very big hearted, and will, you know, give the shirt off of their backs. You can really use that energy to be chivalrous and or to be magnetic and attract a partner, and or again reconnect with someone and really show that side of who you are. Because I feel like to some degree there is a judgment that they made about the type of person that you were, right? They had the wrong idea though. So I feel like this is an opportunity coming in for you guys. Do something that is a little bit more adventurous in the month of February here with this Nine of Wands that came up. This is all about travel, philosophy, wisdom, higher education as well. So also with that eclipse, what's being brought in is the sense of wanting to be a little bit more luxurious, you know, being a little bit more extravagant, front and center, as well as a heightened sense of creativity. And so you might be using that in the knowledge that you're reading, and how you can, I don't know, like play with that energy is what I'm hearing. You might be taking a trip here that could help you in this month as far as your creativity is concerned, and getting that moving, getting the wheels turning. You might need to just sit and be mentored by a Sagittarius this month. They might come in to help you as far as being able to understand the verbiage that is in contracts, right? You can be seeking out a fire sign that can help you, that is wise, right? That can teach you how to ask for things. This is some energy as far as like negotiation is concerned, going back to the contractual things, the 7th house. Whatever's coming in, whatever opportunity is coming in for you guys. Is there one last message for Capricorns? So this can really go a lot of ways. It just depends on what you're personally striving to achieve in your life to get off of the ground. You have the Page of Cups. This is also just the energy to continue moving forward. But this is also just being a little bit more understanding about what your personal convictions are and sticking with that, being more self-disciplined, right? And just being able to fully concentrate on the projects that you're working on, the tasks that you're given, as well as those that you give yourself, and what it is that you are trying to in a sense or in a way like prove to yourself that you can do. If you're trying to test your limits with this Nine of Wands energy, test your skills and your abilities. So be open to potentially doing some freelance work or some things that are free that people can see, right? So that they can see your potential, they can see what it is that you're working with, so that they can too feel more comfortable with investing in you when you have that set asking price for whatever it is that you're trying to sell, if it's like a sellable item. Kind of give people like a taste of what they can be expecting from you. That's what I'm getting. Like a sampler, right? Get a little taste of everything. So show all sides of who you are this month and what you're capable of. And really working your way up the ladder is what I'm hearing, especially if you're in an organization. Now, the final card that came out for you guys was the Page of Cups. So this is just honoring your feelings. Again, following your gut instincts as well, listening to your higher guidance, because that is within you. As much as you may need to seek out a mentor and needing more help and getting some advice as to how to really understand the things that you're reading through, especially if they're contracts in the month of February, you also need to listen to yourself and be able to be confident in the fact that you can ultimately make the right choice if you just listen. This is also being a little bit more playful here with this Page of Cups energy. Also understanding here with this Knight of Wands that it is okay to also show a more vulnerable side of who you are, right? There's two sides to every coin. So don't always be so hard and so cold and so structured and so put together, so rigid is what I'm hearing, and or aloof, and or play to being oblivious to what's going on around you with this World card here. In certain situations, yes, be Paris Hilton and play dumb and play stupid, so that you can weed out the rats and those that are really just going to try to take advantage of you any way that they see fit. If they feel like you are gullible, then they may try something, and then you can know, okay, you are not an honorable person that I can work with or rely on. You know, that proves to be untrustworthy, and then move accordingly. Call them out on it as well, so that they don't do that same thing to somebody else and, you know, win in that situation. You know, make it a teachable moment. And that's what I'm getting. And everything that's happening in February, make it a teachable moment. The root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, as well. Heed your own personal intuition with all of the blue. Not necessarily your throat chakra, but you know, that can be on the table, so get that into alignment. As far as people coming in, just watch for the Aquarius this month. We are also in Aquarius season, so be able to use the energy, as well as it being a teachable moment, right? Being able to use their sense of breaking societal norms and going against the grain, really living to the beat of their own drum in life, being able to use that as well as their intellectual abilities, their philosophical abilities, and integrate that with this 9, with Sagittarius's ability to also be the philosophical thinkers, and how that can help you achieve more, what am I trying to say, more conscious awareness, right? Wisdom and universal truths, right? So being able to use all the energy. But if not in Aquarius, of course a fire sign is here and can help, not necessarily save the day, but can help you kind of weed through any confusion that you may be feeling. You can trust that they would have your best interest at heart. Okay? So that's what's coming through for you guys. If what I said did resonate for you, do give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more as well if you need me to really expand on what has come up energetically that resonates for you. Hit me up for a private reading, which I will leave my email here as well as in the description box for you guys. My voice is running out, so let me stop talking. But until I do speak to you guys in the comment section or otherwise, just continue to take care of yourself and remain positive and remain open, because so much is coming in. Luck is on your side, okay?